Karma says, don't be too happy when people say they love and care for you. The real question is until when? Because just like seasons, people change. If a person can love you unconditionally, then that person can hate you unbelievable also. Because a beautiful mirror can turn into dangerous weapon when broken. Distance never destroys a relationship. Closeness never builds relationship. It's about the mutual desire to be together that ties two people in an everlasting bond. If he misses you, if he has a thought about you, it will come out of his mouth. If he wants you, he'll say it. And if he cares, he'll show it. If he truly likes you, he won't let anything get in the way and fight back just to keep you in his arms. If not, he's not worth your time because you're obviously not worth his. Being selective about who deserves your time and attention is self-care. Don't be afraid of losing someone who is not grateful to have you. Choose people who are good for your vibe. Don't lower yours just to fit in. There's enough pain in the world. Don't let pain ruin the relationships that should mean the most. Protect your peace. Cherish moments of joy. Live in love. You deserve a tell me about your day kind of person in your life. You deserve a I believe in you kind of person in your life. You deserve a I got you coffee kind of person in your life. You deserve a your laugh is my favorite sound kind of person in your life. You deserve a did you get home okay kind of person in your life. You deserve we'll figure it out together kind of person in your life. Love didn't hurt you. Someone who doesn't know how to love you hurt you. Please love yourself instead of loving the idea of other people loving you. You don't protect your heart by acting like you don't have one. It's okay to put life on pause until you feel like you again. Find someone who isn't afraid to admit that they miss you. Someone who knows that you're not perfect, but treats you as if you are. Someone whose biggest fear is losing you. One who gives their heart completely. Someone who says I love you and means it. Last but not least, find someone who wouldn't mind waking up with you in the morning, seeing you in wrinkles and your gray hair, but still falls for you all over again. 5 psychology reasons why you should keep your life private. Not everyone is your friend. Some people just love to ruin lives. You will not owe anyone any explanations. Peaceful mind. Feeling inadequacy and dissatisfaction resulting from social comparison cause depression and anxiety. More safety. Private life is a happy life, but also a safe life. Better relationships. It's better to share and connect with a few people who genuinely care. People will always notice the change in your attitude towards them, but won't notice their behavior that made you change. The best part of being in a good relationship is getting to call the person or to be with them and talk about all the crazy things that happened to you that day. In the end, that's what it's about. It's not always about the sex or about how good-looking they are. It's about them listening to you talk for hours and hours about stupid things that may not matter to others, but it matters to you. In the end, we won't remember the most beautiful face and body. We'll remember the most beautiful heart and soul. Do yourself one favor and don't take anything that happens around you personally. Even if somebody calls you an idiot, it's not you, it's them. Really, most of the time it has nothing to do with you. It's the projection of their own problems onto you. The 6 most famous laws in the world. Murphy's Law. The more you fear something happening, the more likely it is to occur. Kydland's Law. If you write a problem down clearly and specifically, you have solved half of it. Gilbert's Law. When you take on a task, finding the best ways to achieve the desired result is always your responsibility. Hick's Law. This law highlights that the time it takes to make a decision increases with the number of choices, advocating for simplicity and focus. Wilson's Law. If you prioritize knowledge and intelligence, money will continue to come. Falkland's Law. If you don't have to make a decision about something, then don't decide. If someone doesn't reply to your text, first get relax. Second, divert your mind. Third, focus on your body, career, and happiness. Fourth, talk to other people. Don't text them more aggressively and lose your self-worth. Don't allow someone to judge you by your actions that you're mad for them. Don't be available to them too instantly, even if they contact you back someday. Don't allow anyone to trigger you. Let it go. Walk away. You'll be proud of yourself later. The next time you feel yourself being triggered emotionally, tell yourself that you will allow the emotion to pass before you will react or speak. Tell yourself that you are aligned with peace and wellness, and that fighting and arguing no longer soothes your soul. This does not mean that you will not speak up and be assertive, no. Instead, it means that you will be mindful of what you let bother you and even more aware of how you handle each situation. Love her extra on her bad days. I mean, she'll get too emotional sometimes, too clingy sometimes. She might get angry at small things sometimes. Understand. Instead of getting mad at her, be extra patient with her. Those are the days she needs your love and patience the most. Life is full of disappointments, failures, and setbacks. None of those things can permanently stop you. You have the power in you to overcome anything that life throws at you. There is nothing as powerful as a made-up mind. Surround yourself with people who remind you that you matter and support you in the ways that matter most to you. No person, situation, or circumstance can define who you are. Don't give up, cave in, or stop believing that it's possible. It's not over until you win. You can't let people scare you. You can't go your whole life trying to please everyone else. You can't go through life worried about what everyone else is going to think. Whether it's your hair, clothes, what you have to say, how you feel, what you believe, and what you have. You can't let the judgment of others stop you from being you. Because if you do, you're no longer you. You're someone everyone else wants you to be. It's not what you've been through in your life that defines who you are. It's how you got through it that has made you the person you are today. Sometimes you have to get knocked down lower than you've ever been, to stand up taller than you ever were. There will always be people who don't like you. The way you look, the way you talk, the things you say, the way you dress, the things you believe in, the music you listen to. But the truth is, it's up to you if you let them to ruin your day, or if you learn to stand up for yourself and accept yourself just the way you are. Try to be as good as you can, and if that's not enough for them, it will certainly be for someone else. You're not here to please anyone on this planet. Just be a nice person and be true to yourself. Don't let anyone ever break your soul. You have to stand on your own 2 feet and stand up for yourself. There are those that would give anything to see you fail, but you must never give them the satisfaction. Hold your head up high, smile, and stand your own ground. It's nice having someone to talk to all the time. Not literally every second of the day, but throughout it. Just having someone you can talk to that takes you away from your boredom. Just to talk about how things went that day, or what you plan to do later. It's such an amazing feeling to know that someone genuinely wants to talk to you. Find someone who isn't afraid to admit that they miss you. Someone who knows that you're not perfect, but treats you as if you are. Someone whose biggest fear is losing you. One who gives their heart completely. Someone who says, "I love you," and means it. Last, but not least, find someone who wouldn't mind waking up with you in the morning, seeing you in wrinkles and your gray hair, but still falls for you all over again. The right person will choose you just as deeply as you choose them. You will not have to quiet the way you care. You will never feel like you are too much. You will not have to beg for the love you deserve. One day, you will be met where you are. One day, you will be someone's favorite thing, and you will not be confused. You will not feel like you are fighting for someone who isn't fighting for you. One day, you will understand that it never mattered how tightly you held on to the wrong people, how intensely you tried, because the right people were always going to find you. The right people were always going to stay. Mature love is characterized by emotional depth and genuine connection. Partners in mature love have a deep understanding of each other's feelings and needs, fostering empathy and support. In contrast, immature love may be more superficial and driven by infatuation or possessiveness, lacking a strong emotional foundation. 7 tiny habits to make you attractive. Taking care of your health with proper food, exercise, and managing your expenses well. Giving surprises to the people you care about from time to time. Doing something nice for a stranger you meet. That might make their day. Staying calm when someone yells at you. Hear them out first. Learning from people who are smarter and not letting your ego interfere. Being loyal and trustworthy in any relationship. Taking care of your parents, family, and loved ones. 4 types of introvert. Which one are you? Social introverts. They don't feel shy or anxious in social settings, and they may even enjoy them, but they feel drained if they stay at them for too long. Thinking introverts. They don't mind socializing, but they rarely do so because they're lost in their own little world. Anxious introverts. Anxious introverts crave being alone, even when they're with their close friends. Restrained introverts. They are reserved, thoughtful, and do not like change. They like routine. 7 ways to become 10 times better every day. Do self-reflection every day and analyze what makes you do well or do badly. Read a minimum of 1 chapter of a book. Reserve at least half an hour for alone time. That would clear your mind and make you move on more quickly. Challenge yourself to learn something new every day. Set a little goal for yourself every day and achieve it. Surround yourself with people who share similar goals. Reward yourself for every tiny achievement you made every day. 4 Japanese techniques to overcome laziness. Ikigai. Discover your purpose in life. Determine the reason you wake up each morning. Kaizen. Focus on small improvements every day. Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, take a break for 5, then repeat. This helps you stay focused and avoid burnout. Shoshin. Approach tasks with a beginner's mindset. Don't worry about being perfect or having all the answers. 6 tips to make yourself smarter. Challenge yourself to try out new things. Stay curious to know why, how, and when an incident happened. Have a conversation with someone smarter and more intelligent than you. Meditate and take alone time to know how your mind works and find out your thinking pattern. Don't hide your faults to prove yourself intelligent. Focus on one task at a time. This surely increases your productivity and efficiency, making you smarter. 10 psychology skills to master your life. Build self-discipline. Get rid of bad habits. Stop worrying about the future. Admit your mistakes. Don't be afraid to fail. Choose simplicity. Learn to say no when needed. Let go of the past. Make new friends. Give up jealousy. Start your own business. Think more positively every day. Appreciate what you have. Always be grateful. 6 steps of high-level thinking. Think precisely, so that you remember the lessons of your past mistakes. Think wide, so that you can think about the people around you. Think long, so that you can think about your future. Think long, so that you can think about your future. Don't overthink. It's going to confuse you in the long run. Think the proper amount. To get yourself started with a task and stay focused on that. 5 psychology hacks to control any situations. When someone answers your questions partially, wait. Don't interrupt. When you want to get something from someone, frame it as an opportunity instead of a request. When you meet people, notice their eye color while you smile at them. Have 0 expectations when you are first trying something new. It prevents disappointments. After you state your position in a negotiation, wait for a while. If you continue to speak, you are not speaking in your favor. A real relationship has fights, has trust, has faith, has tears, has hurt, has sweet smiles, has genuine laughter, has snorts because of the laughter, has weird, stupid, unnecessary arguments, has patience, has communication, has secrets, has jealousy, and more important, it has love. 14 psychology skills to master your life. Don't gossip about others. Be more productive by doing work in a more efficient way. Wake up early every day. Follow your passion. Change yourself if situation demands. Ask yourself what you really want. Learn to move on without hurting. Find reasons to love your life. Start a new diet routine. Meet your own decisions. Dissolve negative opinions about yourself. Reject what you don't want. Avoid fighting and save energy. Try something new. Dopamine hack. For people who can't put down their phone, go to your phone settings. Make your screen black and white, aka turning grayscale mode. Now all of those colors designed to keep your brain hooked can't control you. Try this for a week. You'll hate your phone. Stay away from 6 types of people. The people who use you either emotionally or financially. The people who come barging our doors with all pretentious love and care. The people who are all about giving and taking in all their social dealings. The cactus is the jealous lot in our lives and is incredibly toxic. The people to who you are merely a tool or a puppet in their hands. The sympathy addicts are the reservoir of drama and conflict. 4 sentences that changed my life. Attach yourself to a direction, not an outcome, and embark on a path of sustained effort. Meaningful connections matter more than metrics. Don't aim to be the best. Aim to keep getting better. Don't put a ceiling on your potential. Choose a long-term goal without a finishing line. 5 disciplines leading to a stronger mindset. The moment you deplete your ego is the moment you boost your confidence. Learn to deal with negative thoughts instead of running away from them. You can do great things when you realize that you have the power over your mind, not over outside events. You can increase your self-control through repeated practice of your intentions. You make good habits when you admit that you can resist anything but temptation. 6 tips to manage failure. Recognize and embrace your emotions. Don't make it personal and think of this as the means for success. Be constructive and learn from your setbacks. Move forward again. Don't get stuck in mulling this situation over for too long. Take the right amount of responsibility. Lastly, don't worry about what others have to say, and remember, the secret of life is to fall 7 times and to get up 8 times. 7 tiny habits to make you attractive. Taking care of your health with proper food, exercise, and managing your expenses well. Giving surprises to the people you care about from time to time. Doing something nice for a stranger you meet. That might make their day. Staying calm when someone yells at you. Hear them out first. Earning from people who are smarter and not letting your ego interfere. Being loyal and trustworthy in any relationship. Taking care of your parents, family, and loved ones. 4 harsh truth of life. The reason most people fail instead of succeed is they trade what they want most for what they want at the moment. Nobody is coming to save you. Save yourself. Never tell your problems to anyone. 20% don't care, and the other 80% are glad you have them. We cannot be more sensitive to pleasure without being more sensitive to pain. 4 ways to make your life better than before. Life is short. Stop wasting time on toxic people. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. If you want to make the wrong decision, ask everyone. Easy choices lead to a hard life. Hard choices lead to an easy life. Hard actions, hard decisions, hard conversations. Your dream life is on the other side of discomfort.